Do you remember around like a year and a half ago, it seemed like everybody was convinced a new age of humanity was coming. We were all gonna live in one of these. We were gonna eat meta food, attend meta meetings, go to meta concerts, be in meta relationships. Is it just me, or does it seem like that has all kind of subsided a little bit? Is virtual reality still popping? Is the metaverse still the plan? It's a question I wanted to figure out myself, so you know what I did? Yeah, that's right. I'm a f***ing pirate. I decided to spend a full 24 hours in virtual reality to see how active it is and if the future is still meta. I threw the headset on around 8 a.m. and wanted to find a chill place to relax and eat my breakfast. I found a movie theater run by a guy named Jeff that was playing a Premier League match. Now, I don't get to watch much proper football here in the States, so I hopped in and hung out with some Manchester United fans for a while. It was fun listening to people all over the globe still have that Ronaldo versus Messi debate with these goofy little avatars. I've never cheered for United in my entire life, but I found myself kind of immersed in the atmosphere and started rooting for the team. So I guess Manchester is red. After that, I found out that the one game I'd ever tried in VR, Beat Saber, was completely broken. I don't know why it just wouldn't open. I was fully planning on knocking out a majority of the hours playing Musical Jedi, and now I would have 23 hours without it. So I went with what I knew. Call of Duty.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
There's also a mod in this game where you can play the original Battlefront 2 maps, which I grew up playing, so it was incredibly nostalgic and immersive for me. I found myself giggling like a little kid storming the beaches of Kashyyyk.
I dropped a grenade and then switched phones. Wow. Where to go? I'm already here.
I also learned really quickly that there are some demons that play this game. When I switched over to the Modern Warfare maps and game types, it took a few games, but I eventually got the hang of it. After around an hour and a half of playing a shooter in VR, I was getting some pretty intense motion sickness. So I turned my fan on, laid down, and booted up this meditation program that I found. Now this was exactly what I was interested in when it comes to virtual reality. Now, I love the games and I love the interaction, but I think the real potential of it all is to immerse yourself in places that you wouldn't otherwise be able to go. People without the ability to travel can suddenly visit the 7 wonders of the world, and you can build fictional worlds and see them in ways that transcends imagination. I went to the woods, the beach, some caves, the moon, went to outer space, and some fictional worlds, all while just kind of relaxing and taking it all in. It was dope, and it definitely helped out my motion sickness a little bit. After that, I was hungry, so I hopped back into the movie theater to eat and watch Symphony swim around for a little bit while I ate. After that was over, I decided to tackle the most unique experience in virtual reality: VRChat. For the few of you guys that don't know, VRChat is basically what all of our parents thought the internet was going to become in the late 90s. Remember that scene from The Office where Dwight plays the game called Second Life? And it's basically just another world where you can do anything? Yeah, that's VRChat. I spawned up, I became a pirate, and I just started exploring. Yo, it's me! Oh! I quickly learned how uncomfortable this entire experience was going to be when I was running from a child that was trying to add me as a friend as soon as I logged on, and I was talking to 2 very condescending rats that were hiding behind pillows.
Oh my god, y'all are rats!
Y'all, you hating on me? Like,
No, I'm not hating. You talking about little Teddy BBG?
why are you in my whole name like that? You should supposed to be.
Oh, I'm sorry. I explored a few more worlds, but was super concerned at just the amount of children that were everywhere. There were some really awesome worlds out there, though. I went to a club, went to this beautiful hillside with a bunch of flowers. I went to some cool houses and a restaurant. It was really beautiful and extremely impressive if there weren't so many damn kids everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, there are people
Thank
that
you.
do like.
Finally, I found a man with some very large breasts that was able to give me some sort of proper introduction into what I had been blindly playing.
This is just like the shitpost, like a lot of kids. It's a really popular world, so it's gonna have a lot of kids. right?
Yeah.
So it's like the more rare you go,
More like
the
adults.
better it gets.
Okay.
Right, but still, it's also hard because
The adults kind of, once you get like a friend, like a friends, it's kind of hard to like. They hang out in like private worlds, so it's like.
Oh,
I still
so
feel like I haven't really penetrated it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
okay. So there's private worlds and public worlds.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of horny worlds that
Tons.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know how familiar you are with this, but like a lot of worlds will have mirrors. So that's what a lot of people do is like there's people that
Mirrors all
stand in
day.
front of mirrors.
They just look at themselves.
and a lot of people don't like those people.
Oh, it's me. Oh.
Okay, this doesn't count. I tried my best to take the advice my busty friend had given me, but I could not escape the insanity of VRChat. Everywhere I turned, there was some really weird stuff going on. I did really love the environments though. That was something that continuously impressed me. I tried to find a cool casino in the game, but they were all empty, so I decided to move on to the actual virtual casino game that I had downloaded. I sat down at a poker table and the chaos just continued.
Fold. Call. Raise.
There are some incredibly interesting people that play poker with fake money at a fake casino in virtual reality. It was extremely fun though, and it was the first time playing a game the whole day where I almost completely forgot that I was in virtual reality to begin with. There were some pretty funny conversations with some very goofy characters.
Damn.
What you do, man? Why y'all gotta look at me? Look at the cards. Look at the cards. Look at the cards.
There you go. He'll play with your donkey.
The poker itself though was horrendous. At one point, a girl kept throwing a soccer ball at me, going all in on every hand, and somehow she kept winning. It was infuriating. After a little while, though, I started dusting the table of all of their fake money, so I grabbed what I could and decided to hit the roulette table.
Seven. Right.
Let's go. Let's
You win. Winner right on the number.
After leaving the casino, I linked up with a few of my friends to watch some good old competitive Call of Duty. It was hilarious seeing all the goofy avatars gathered around a campfire and hanging out while the game was on the big screen. I had a blast though, and the boys dominated.
She started swimming.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Oh my god! Get on it! Where's everybody else?
No, they're too far. He's different for that though.
3 dead.
Wait, they got one.
Wait.
He's on it. 1.7 seconds.
No way.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dude,
Are you serious?
there's no
Are you
way.
serious?
They got it.
Let's go. That was insane. Dude, I think Hannah's. I think she
died.
After the watch party, I was extremely tired. I'm not used to waking up at 7 a.m. and I'd thought about that meditation app since this morning, so I loaded it back up and went into some rainy woods at sunset and went for a snooze. It's unironically one of the best naps I've ever taken. After I woke up, I had dinner while I watched The Office and was ready to hop back into battle. Now, while prepping for this challenge, I just kind of downloaded anything that sounded like it would kill time. I love Call of Duty, so I got Contractors. I love poker, so I got Poker Stars. I love hot anime men, so I got VRChat. One of the games I randomly grabbed last minute was Tetris. Yes, that Tetris, the 1984 original block game. I've gone through waves in my life of playing Tetris, but I didn't think such a regular game in VR would be fun for myself or fun to record. I cannot explain how wrong I was. Tetris Experience VR is probably the greatest accidental game discovery of my entire life. Now yes, at its core, it's Tetris, but it felt like so much more. The sound design for the game might be the most beautiful thing I've ever played. The way that the sound effects sync with the gameplay while also contributing to the soundtrack, it's just all outstanding. Realistically, I was tired of having my headset on. It had been 13 hours straight and I was ready to have one last game for this video and then call it a night, but I could not stop playing. For 3 hours straight, all I did was play Tetris and soak it all in. It was genuinely an almost euphoric experience, and I'm so glad I decided to download this game last minute. After I had played Tetris until my eyes burned, I ventured back into VRChat. My curvy friend had told me earlier that there were worlds in VRChat that had nobody in them, so I thought maybe that would be a good place to call it a night. After looking around for a bit, I found the perfect little spot. It was just a small island at nighttime, stars in the sky, crickets chirping, and smooth music playing. So I laid down right there on the grass and went to sleep. Never would have thought I would sleep a full 7 hours with a big ass VR headset on, but here we are. Even in the moment of waking up, I automatically knew how ridiculous it was. With only an hour left in the challenge, I needed somewhere to eat breakfast. I saw that my man Jeff was hosting another watch party for a Premier League match. This time it was Manchester City playing, so surely everybody was going to be booing them, right?
Oh my god. That was brilliant.
Maybe Manchester is blue? I don't know, man. 24 hours in VR was fun. I kind of like the real world. Thanks for watching.